All right, I'm on hole number 6 of the Vintage Open Tournament in Wednesday's qualifying round of the Rookie Division. Hole number 6. All right. You know, last time, 2 times ago, I ended up in the rough over here, which I can't even remember the last time I ended up in the rough over here. And the last time I came here, I rolled over the top of the hill, and it's because we're getting that tailwind, and that tailwind's actually giving us an extra little push. So I'm going to change this up, and I'm going to use my quarterback, and I'm going to do like 1.5 topspin. Is this the hole? No, this isn't the hole. 3 topspin. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 1.5. I did 2 last time, and I dang near ended up in the wrong spot. So I'm going to do 1.5 topspin. I would rather be a little short down here. My eagle chances on here are pretty grim. So I would rather end up short up here at the top and take the shot. I have just as much chance at eagle there as I do if I'm just a little over the hill, but I do not want to end up in that rough. Now I did make it from down there in the rough with the Nirvana, but it was right at the limit. So we're going to be coming at this with a sniper. So let's use my accurate quarterback sniper backbone, and we're going to be using a katana. Let's get on the hole and see what happens. All right. I got 15 people calling me today. We got all kinds of stuff going on. Okay, here we go. Hole number 6. Chuckles. Chicklet. Let's check our opponent out. Played in a bunch of tournaments. Just a tournament account. Alright, they're going the lower route, and this lower route's only going to work good if you can end up over here. So if you can end up over here, and it seems like they slightly redesigned this. I know that the water's bigger than it used to be, but it seems like they slightly changed the shape of this opening down here. It doesn't seem like it used to go that far out there. And there's a big hill out there, and it seems like that used to be like a hollow area. Our opponent will be able to make it from there even though they're in the rough. But if they weren't in the rough right there, it's a tough shot because you got to work around that sand trap. He's about 1.5. This one a little bit. 3-7. I'm going to do a 4-ring pull because the wind seems like it's affecting it a little bit more here. So I'm going to do a 4-ring pull just to get myself hitting it great to the left. Which shouldn't be a problem for a quarterback. That's one of the reasons. I mean, if you're in that shot right there and you're hitting it with an extra mile and you hit it great to the left or the right, you could be in big, big trouble. So this is definitely a hole to bring an accurate club because you're just trying to lay up at the top of the hill. If you're trying to go for the lower shot, you're going to need to bring something bigger. But if you're just going for that upper shot for the layup so that you can try and get a straight shot in at the green, the goal here is to get the shot close enough. We have a 3 side spin ball. That's why we brought a katana. We brought the katana for this shot so that we can try and avoid having to use any curl. This shot's already tricky enough. Okay, so here's our red line. We're right at the red line right now, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of maneuverability room. Alright, so we're 4-5, And this is 1.5 per ring, so there's 4-5 is a 3-ring pull. Hitting it great to the left. Oh! And see, that's the deal. I hit it great to the left, and I still ended up great to the right. So there's either a wind adjustment there, or there's an irregular bounce there that keeps pushing the ball, in my case, keeps pushing the ball further to the right. So this is another one of the videos from this round that I'm going to go back and be real critical of what kind of wind adjustment I'm doing. Because that shot should have been from the other side. So I was that far off. If I'd have hit it great, if I'd have hit it perfect, I would have been twice that far from the cup. So that was all wind adjustment. So it's not playing in minimum club even though you're in minimum club. So the way the wind was blowing on that, I should have been either more towards mid or more towards just playing at max club. Let me make a note here and play that max club. I've got it listed as minimum club. So minimum's at 1, that's at 1.25, that's at 1.5. I'm going to play, in that case right there, that was a 4-5 wind, and I played it at 1.5, so I only moved it 3 rings. If I would have did a 1 ring adjustment, that'd have been 4.5 rings. That's 2 rings more, or excuse me, a ring and a half more, and that would have been about right. So I think maybe playing in, I'm just going to play it at max club and see if I can dial that in a little bit better. All right, that was hole number 6 of the Vintage Open Tournament and Wednesday's qualifying round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.